Congressman Ralph Norman was inside the Capitol as the rioters broke in. Congressman, we are glad you and your colleagues were not hurt, and we thank you for being here. The House is expected to impeach President Trump for a second time, accusing him of inciting an insurrection last week, a move you don't support. Why do you not support that?
Well, it's ludicrous. I mean, what they're doing is something that just shouldn't happen on these floors. I mean, get this, impeachment is very serious. It's not just a run-of-the-mill thing that's passed on this floor every day. You go through committees, you have debate, you allow witnesses on both sides. None of that has taken place. We've got 7 days before a new president is being sworn in. This has no chance of going before the Senate. And it's just a hatred of this president, and it shouldn't happen. They're the ones dividing the country. And where had they spelled out the language that was used by the president that shows incitement? They don't have it. This is just a political ploy that they're using. And at this time, when our police officers need rest, to call us back to Washington, D.C., when the officers need to be with their families, they lost 2 officers, one by suicide and one by injury. And it's just wrong, and they can do what they do. Nancy Pelosi has the gavel, but I'm not supporting it, and I hope, and I think the majority of my colleagues will not support it, who are Republicans.
Well, Congressman, there was a group that stood up and said we don't support the seating of Joe Biden as the next president. And then there's a lot of pushback. A lot of businesses were saying we're not going to donate. There's some concern about reelection. Do you have any concerns about either reelection or getting donations from corporate America because of your pushback on that seating of Biden?
I joined the group because I thought the Constitution was violated. Article 2, Section 1, any change in the electoral process has to go through the state legislature. The Democrats have done it since for the last 20 years against every Republican president. Mm-hmm. For those companies who say they're going to ban us from giving donations, I don't want their money. Keep their money. It's a cowardly way for them to act to do this. Donald Trump, you may not have liked his personality, but he was the most pro-life, pro-Israel, pro-business, that we've had. And but no, I'm as far as I can defend my actions. Now, not everyone will agree with me, but for the companies to follow the woke culture, I don't want their money.
All right. And final question, we're seeing some sort of tamping down on free speech. And a lot on the left will say, well, that's not fair. You can't really say that. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everyone pulling Donald Trump's feeds. It feels like a communist country to me. It really does. I think everyone should have the right to say what they want as much as you may not agree with what they're saying. Your final thoughts?
Doesn't just feel like it is. This is what the socialists do. This is what the communists do. Yet, you look at the rhetoric that's been out there for the last 4 years against this president. Look at what other politicians have said. Get in the face of politicians, run them out of restaurants. You got movie stars saying they blow the White House up. Why weren't they? Their Facebook and social media taken down. No, it's a double standard in this country. The 75 million are not going away. And it's sad, but it's a time that, the conservatives have got to band together, and we're not a socialist country, and nor should we ever be.
All right, Congressman, we're going to really appreciate your time, and I know you're busy. There's a lot going on in the Hill. There's an impeachment vote. There's potential. I guess Mike Pence has said that he will not participate in an 25th Amendment to remove the president. A lot going on. Thank you again for your time, Congressman.
My pleasure. Thank you.